Again, I just want to welcome everybody here. We're really excited about having the Community Anti-Drug Coalitions of America come to Utah to provide us with this Coalition Academy. Many of you have heard me and others talk about this for a lot of years. I've been to a lot of coalition trainings over the years, and all of them have provided me with some really good resources that I continue to use. But the Coalition Academy kind of stood out for me. I think that as far as uh, applied information that I continue to use in coalition work on a regular basis, the Coalition Academy was the most beneficial to me. And so I'm really excited about the opportunity to work with CADCA and bring them out here to do this academy just for the state of Utah. There's a couple of people I just wanted to thank really quick. We want to thank CADCA, first of all, for all of the work that they've done to make this happen. Um, I want to thank the Utah Prevention Network for kind of organizing and really being the ones to pull the money together to be able to put on an academy here in the state of Utah. And a special thanks to Debbie Todd, who is with our Davis Behavioral Health Center here in the state of Utah. She's really been the one to take the lead and really take on the brunt of the work to make this happen, as well as Robin Hatch with Northeastern Counseling Center. So the two of them have really done the groundwork to put this together. So a big thanks to them. I'm going to go ahead and just turn it over to CADCA. We have on the line with us Renee Laux and Teresa Bishop, who have been working on the curriculum and on the academy from CADCA's end. And so we're really, really excited to have them on the line. I'm going to go ahead and turn the time over to you, Renee, and just let me know if you need anything else from me.
Sure. Thanks, Logan. And hi, everyone. Welcome to the orientation call. We're really excited that we're going to be in Utah providing you the academy. I am the training operations support manager, and so I have been working closely with Logan and Debbie and your trainers to really get this academy off the ground starting in May. So kind of the purpose of this call is to just provide you some essential information about what the Academy is, what you can expect, and just kind of have a little bit of a meet and greet with some of the team that you'll be working with. Our trainers, Teresa Bishop and Dylan Ellerby, they are our cream of the crop trainers. You're going to be in great hands for these 2 weeks. And we actually have one of our trainers, Teresa Bishop, on the line with us right now. And so, Teresa, I didn't know if you wanted to just take a moment to introduce yourself and maybe go over a little bit some of your expertise in coalition work.
Thanks, Renee. Hi, this is Teresa Bishop. I'm hailing down here in South Florida, where it's still nice and warm. I've been checking the weather over there in Utah, making sure it's warming up for me coming over there. I'm looking forward to working with you in your state. Let's see. I've been working with CADCA for quite some time. Had Logan in my academy a few years ago, right, Logan?
Yeah, I think it's been 5.
Has it been that long? It doesn't seem like it's been that long, but
yeah, because we're in the last year of our Drug-Free Communities grant, so
it has been 5 years. My goodness, time goes by when you're having a good time. I've actually been working in the academy since I think 2008. I also work with the National Youth Leadership Initiative, and prior to me coming to working with CADCA, I was also a coalition leader working on a number of issues, including substance abuse and violence and a number of other issues, and had an opportunity to work on other federal initiatives around the United States on working on issues around gang violence and just violent youth, youth offenders, a lot of justice work, and also did a lot of work with Department of Labor with working with people in employment. So I've got a wide variety of skill here that I'd like to offer you. I'd like to share that with you when I'm there. For the next couple of weeks, you can pick my brain, especially if you have stakeholders that are working across different parts of the system that are trying to understand how this all fits in together with us addressing substance abuse from a public health approach perspective. And so that's it for now. We get an opportunity to meet with you in May. Looking forward to it, and get to know you a little bit better then.
Great, thanks. Teresa, and like I said, you guys are going to be in great hands with her. And Dylan Ellerby is also the second trainer, and you'll get to meet him on site on the first week. So as you can see in the GoToMeeting, there are quite a few people logged in, and for the next 2 weeks or so, this is going to be starting of a new family for you. You'll get to spend a good chunk of time together in class and really get some great networking opportunities. Some of you may already know each other from doing work with each other in the past, but you guys are going to get really close and definitely be able to network throughout these 2 weeks. So let's just kind of go in a little bit about what the Academy is. And so this is a training experience for coalition leaders, and it's highly interactive. So you won't be just sitting at your tables watching a presentation the whole time. We really try to make sure there's some fun activities in there and really get to work on some products that will help you with your coalition work. So don't think it's going to be 2 weeks where you're just kind of learning from a PowerPoint. Teresa and Dylan are going to make it a lot of fun and also very useful for you. So like I said, this is 2 full weeks of classroom training, and in between those 2 weeks, you will have a reinforcement webinar. And so this will kind of just be a little bit of a check-in between each of the weeks and just let you know what you can expect for the following week. So those will all be self-scheduled with the trainers on site when you're there, so that way you guys can determine what is the best date for most in the Academy. In addition, you guys will have access to a web-based workstation, and this is where Teresa and Dylan will upload different resources. This is where you'll upload some of the products and templates that you'll be working on in the Academy, and also serve as a major point of communication platform between you and the instructors and other participants. So it's another way to keep connected to everybody in your Academy class in between the 2 weeks, as well as keeping all of your materials and access to resources in one place for you. And that's something that Teresa and Dylan will go over in the first week on how to access those materials, but it's just another great feature that you'll have as a participant in the Academy. And so during this 2-week training process, you're going to be immersed in learning about the community's problem solving and environmental strategies, policy advocacy, and the strategic prevention framework. And so you'll be learning about bits and pieces of these throughout the 2 weeks that will build on each other from week to week. And then I'm going to actually have Teresa maybe tell you a little bit about what you should expect for week 1, and then what each of you should bring with you, so that way you're fully prepared for the content.
Thanks, Renee. Week one, of course, is the first of the 2 weeks, and our primary focus will be just laying the foundation. The first day we'll be talking about, the strategic prevention framework and the public health approach as it relates to community problem solving around substance abuse. We'll also get into community assessment and the components of a community assessment, and helping you to get some tools, or providing you some tools on how do you analyze a substance abuse problem to really determine why is it showing up in your community. And from there, we will help you to build logic models that are logical. I like to say that. But logic models that you all can operationalize and use to guide your work in the community. We will spend some time on coalition capacity building as well. We will introduce comprehensive interventions as well. How do you intervene with these young people who are getting involved with or accessing alcohol? We'll be talking a little bit about that, and we'll build on that conversation when we come back again on week 2. Also, you'll be prepared to, there will be some presentations that we'll be asking you to do, nothing to panic about. It's not a pass-fail, it's just getting a sense of you're getting your head around the language and being able to transfer this information when you're working with your communities. As far as what you should bring with you, bring some fun and your sense of humor, but also make sure that at least one person from your community, one person on your team has a laptop computer. We will be accessing the workstation, which is a web-based tool that you'll have access to be able to get information from us, also to upload your products that you will be required to complete as part of graduation. We highly recommend that you don't use a tablet or anything like that, because sometimes they are problematic when it comes to accessing the workstation. So it'd be best if you brought a nice, computer that you're able to go in. Everybody will be assigned passwords, so you're able to get on and get your information that we have available for you, any templates that we have, and also to be able to upload your information to the workstation. I think that's about it that I can think of at this point. Unless, Logan, if there's anything else that you would like your participants to bring to the training.
I don't think so.
Great. Thanks, Teresa, for kind of giving a brief overview of what they should expect in week one. And I just want to briefly go over some of the commitments to the Academy on your end. So 2 major commitments that we hope that you can provide is that each coalition will have a 2-person team attend both weeks of the Academy. And we just ask that 1 person remain the same for both weeks, just so that way when Teresa and Dylan are building upon these different topics from week to week, you have somebody that is there for the full life cycle. The other person, the 2nd person, you can have that changed in case you want to have a different person from your coalition attend with you. And then the second commitment is that each coalition will submit 5 products at the end of the Academy to be considered for graduation. And when we say submit, that would be uploaded to the workstation and working with Teresa and Dylan on these products. And so those 5 products are the community assessment, logic model, strategic and action plan, evaluation plan, and sustainability plan. And so some of you may have these documents already, but hopefully the Academy will provide you an opportunity to enhance them or maybe make some updates since the last time you drafted those products. And then I just want to confirm the dates with everybody. So the week 1 is May 1st through 5th, and then week 2 is July 10th through 14th. And the class time for these weeks is Monday through Thursday will be 8:30 to 4:30, and then on Friday that day ends at 12 p.m. So you'll be out before lunchtime. And we also just ask that you make appropriate travel arrangements so that way you're not departing early from the training. We want to make sure that you see the training from start to finish. So we really ask that nobody leaves early on Friday, and we try to make it as easy as possible for you by ending at 12. So we just hope that you can make sure that you stick to the end of it. And then each day includes 2 15-minute breaks and then an hour and a half for lunch. So this allows you to catch up on work back at the office, make phone calls, or continue to work on some of the products that you're working on in the training. And then at this point, I'll turn it over to Debbie to kind of talk about some of the logistics for the on-site training on May 1st, or Logan, whoever wants to go over the logistics.
I have compiled a list of hotels, both in Weber and also in Roosevelt, that I will be emailing everybody after this meeting. And then as far as meals, we'll be providing a light breakfast and a lunch every day, but dinner is, everybody's responsible for their own dinner.
Great. And so anything else that they should know about the actual training site, parking, things like that?
You know, I will have to touch base with Jen Hogue about parking. They have a pretty large front parking. I can put all of that, the logistic information as far as parking, hotel information, and details about the food in an email following up this meeting.
Great. Okay, so I do not have anything else I need to go over, but would be happy to open it up to questions as long as Logan, Teresa, or Debbie don't have anything else they want to add. But if you have any questions, feel free to unmute yourself.
I have a question. Is it possible to be sent an agenda for the 2 weeks?
Sure, I can work with Teresa to get that agenda out to you.
That would be great. Thank you.
Renee, if you want to send that, this is Logan, if you want to send that to me, we can just post that on our website so that people can easily get on and access that.
Okay. Okay. All right. Any other questions?
I have a question.
Sure.
So would it be okay? So you said one person had to be there for 2, but if there's someone who can't go the first week, so it'd be okay if they just came the second week?
Sure, as long as there's one person that stays the same for each week, that's the most important, I think, just to make sure that you can build upon the content from week 1 to week 2. But if you only can have one person attend one of the weeks and then that second person comes the following week, that's okay, unless there's somebody else that you would like to try to bring with you for the 1 week that that person can't come.
Okay. Thank you.
This is Robin.
Hi, Robin.
Go ahead, Robin.
Hi. Hey, I am having trouble talking over my computer, so I just want to make sure that people book their Roosevelt motels as soon as possible. And then also I can give directions to the Roosevelt training when we attend the first meeting, because your GPSs will put you in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, thanks, Robin. So she'll give us specific directions during the first week of the academy for how to get to the training for the July one.
Correct. I'll just have it printed out and bring it for everyone.
Great, thanks, Robin. And again, as Robin said, make sure that you book your rooms for Roosevelt as soon as possible. Those rooms can go fast in that area, especially during the summer. So we recommend that you, if you haven't already booked your rooms, that you do that now. Any other questions or comments that you have for us or for our CADCA trainers? Renee, did you have anything else?
No, I'm always available by email. I'll type it in the chat box if you have any questions in the meantime. But thank you all for attending. You guys are quick. I think this is the quickest orientation call we've ever had. But looking forward to doing some work in Utah with you guys, and just let me know if you need anything as you go from week to week.
Thank you, Renee. I'll also put her email on the web page that we've created for the Academy. So if you'll see in the chat box just above Renee's email, there is a link that will take you to our web page. That's just where we have a little bit of information about the Academy. So we'll update that with the full agenda once we get that. And there are also email links on there. I just want to reiterate what's already been said, which is that this is going to be a fun and very beneficial training. I said this in the beginning that of all the coalition trainings I've been to, I think this is one of the most practical that I use on a regular basis. So I'm excited to see if it turns out to be that way for the rest of you who are going to be attending. If you have other questions, feel free to contact Renee, contact me, contact Debbie or Robin. We'll try to answer your questions as best we can. And we will see you in a couple of weeks in Ogden if we don't talk to you before then. So thank you, everybody. This session was recorded, and so we will post that on our website as well. So if you have coalition members that have not had a chance to see this or hear this information and they would like to, they can get onto our website and watch or listen to the recording. So thank you. We'll see you in May. Have a great day.
Thanks, everyone.
Okay, bye, everybody.